Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a mini bookshelf tour because I don't have as many books as some YouTubers do, so I just have a tiny little bookshelf that I got recently, and I wanted to show you all of the books I have slash the bookshelf. So this is the top of the bookshelf, and basically it just has two little pictures of dogs and cats. I really like animals, so yeah, I don't know. I didn't want the top to be too cluttered, so I kind of just put a few things on there. But I also put Now Entering Adamsville because I really like that book. I read it and then I bought it right after, so I wanted to display that because I liked this book a lot. Also, it is very colorful and I like color. I try to get as much color, so I thought it would be a good book to display. I was actually kind of surprised by the reviews because a lot of people did 3 stars for it, but I really liked it. I gave it a 5 stars. And the last thing I have is this moon. I got it from Target, and it basically is just a little decoration. It does light up, so if you flip this switch, it does light up. So it could be a little reading light if I wanted to. It is really nice, and I really like space, so I thought that would be a good little add-on to have. I think it's really cute. So this is kind of what the rest of it looks like, and I am not completely done organizing it because this area and this bottom area I don't entirely like, but I will still be reviewing it and I might change it soon. The first section I have is this one on the top left, and these are all basically books that I haven't read, and they are sorted by author. So it goes Dry by Neil Shusterman, Unravel Me and Ignite Me. They are part of the Shatter Me series that I haven't read yet. I have actually only read the first book. And then You Will Be Mine and Awake by Natasha Preston. She is one of my favorite authors along with Neil Shusterman, so I like to just keep those together. I have to still read those 2 books, but I am probably going to get to them soon. And the last 2 in this section is Renegades and The Similars. These are both series, but I just haven't got to them yet. They seem really good though. And then I have a Funko Pop of Michi from Smallfoot. Honestly, the movie wasn't that amazing, but the only reason why I have this pop figure is because I really like Zendaya and she plays this character. Also, all of the Funko Pops I don't have for books. Maybe I will get ones for books in the future, but right now they're just from movies that I really like or characters. So this next section right next to this one is books that I have read. The first one is the Stalking Jack the Ripper series. This also goes by series first, and then it goes to books not in series, and then by author. The first one I have is Stalking Jack the Ripper. Carrie Maniscalco. She is my favorite author. I like her a lot, and I love this series, but I actually haven't finished it. Like, she is my favorite author, but I still haven't finished the series, which is kind of sad. But yeah, so I have read the first book, so it is right there, and the third book. I accidentally read the third book first without realizing it, but I didn't really need to read them in order. I feel like they're not that type of series because I didn't not understand it. I thought the third book was really good. And yeah, so I just read the first and the third book, and there are 4 books in the series. The 4th one just came out recently, and I actually have it. It's down there. But yeah, we'll get to that later. So the next one is the Scythe series, and I have read the whole Scythe series, and this is by Neil Shusterman again, the first book, the second, and the third book. I finished the toll kind of recently because it came out recently, and I am very excited because I'm actually going to be going to a book signing of the toll, so I will be getting this signed, and I am very, very excited. This is also one of my favorite series of all time. It is so good. My friends also have read it, so we talk about it a lot, and it's really fun to talk about the characters, especially because they're so developed over the course of 3 books, and there's a lot to it. So I really liked The Toll and Thunderhead a lot. This book is really good I say for a first book, I think it's pretty good. It gets everything moving right away. And then Thunderhead and the Toll is very chaotic, and I just love this series. So I wanted to put them together because I did finish all of them. Next to the 6th series is The Last to Die, and this book is pretty good. I think I rated it maybe at 4 stars. But the book next to it is actually my sister's book, and it is a poetry book, and I will pull it out. So it looks like this, and it is poetry. So I will link that down below for you to buy it on Amazon if you like it, because you could support my sister. If you like poetry, I highly suggest this book. And the book next to that is The Loneliest Girl in the Universe, and this is actually probably my favorite book of all time. It is so amazing. It shows that the book doesn't have to be that long to be amazing. I loved this book. I read it super quickly, and I love just everything about it. I'm so happy that I bought it because I actually bought it before I read it. It is one of my favorite books. And the last 2 books are The Lost and The Cellar, both by Natasha Preston. Again, it is by author towards the very end. They were both very good, and I really like Natasha Preston. She's also high up there on my favorite author list. I said I only read the first book of Shatter Me, but I liked it a lot, so I have it displayed right here. I actually read the first book and the 1.5 book because it was included in this, but it was very good. So I hopefully will get to these other 2 very soon, and there's more to the series, but I just have 3 right now. I really liked this book, so I wanted to display it. And then next to that, I have a MJ Funko Pop from Spider-Man. I wanted to get another character that she has played, and I also really just like Spider-Man in general, and I think it's really cute. Now we'll go down to this shelf right here underneath the Shatter Me and books that I've read shelf. Before we actually get to that section, I wanted to talk about this book, The Twin by Natasha Preston. I actually forgot I had it downstairs, and I just brought it up, and I'm currently reading it, but it is on sale March 2020, as you can see, so it isn't out yet. I wanted to put it on my bookshelf, so this is also just another book in the bookshelf, but I'm super excited about this because I got this book and it is an advanced reader's copy, so it is not out. As I said, it comes out in March, and right now it is January 28th, so it comes out in 2 months about, because it comes out March 3rd. But so far I am loving it, and I have my good old Umbrella Academy bookmark because I love the Umbrella Academy. But I just love this book a lot, and I'm super happy that I got it before it came out. So this is another book that for now I'm just putting on my want to read section because I'm currently reading it, and I am that far through. I think I'm about like 100-ish. Yeah, 95 pages in. So that is The Twin. On to this last section of my bookshelf. Well, it's technically not the last, but it's the most organized of the rest of my bookshelf, and it is all of these books. So right over here we have the other 2 books of the Stalking Jack the Ripper series that I need to read. The second book, which I did start, but I honestly wasn't that into it, so I'm probably just gonna restart it or just go off of where I left off from. We'll see where that goes. And then the 4th book right there. The 4th book is very pretty. I love the covers so much. Like, the covers of the Stalking Jack the Ripper series is honestly some of my favorite covers that are out there. Also The Loneliest Girl in the Universe, because that is my favorite book. But Stalking Jack the Ripper has some good book covers. So next to that is A Curse of Dark and Lonely, and that is probably my only fantasy type book that I own because I am not a big fan of fantasy. As you could probably see from the books on my bookshelf, I really like dystopian or mystery type books. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of fantasy. I actually bought this a little while ago and I still haven't gotten to it, so I don't know when I'm going to read it, and another book for that series also did come out. So I don't even know when I'm going to read that because I'm not a huge fan of fantasy, but yeah, we'll see where that goes. Next to that is Fracture, and this is actually a pretty old book. It didn't come out recently. I think like the book that came before, the 0.5 book, was like 2014 or something. I could be totally wrong, but it was a while ago. But it looks really interesting, so I bought it at a half-price bookstore, and it just seems really good. And then next to that, there's H2O, and it just seems really good. I bought it because another person read it and said it was really good, so I wanted to read it. These are all books, by the way, again, that I still haven't read yet. 3 of them I actually did start, but just didn't get around to finishing. So the one next to H2O is I'll Never Tell, and that is another mystery. Next to that is Over the Top by Jonathan Van Ness, and I really liked that show, Queer Eye, so I bought Jonathan's book, and, well, I actually got it as a gift. I did start it. Also, this is probably my only adult book, and I'm pretty sure it is adult. It's just really amazing. Like, I don't know if you can see the cover, but it's just beautiful, so I'm really, really excited to read this. I did start it again. I was only on page like 12 or something because I have it bookmarked right here. Yeah, I was only like that far. I'm really excited to pick it up when I do again. That is 2 of the 3 books that I started reading but never finished on this shelf. And the third one is The Quiet at the End of the World. And that is the same author, Lauren James, as my favorite book, The Loneliest Girl in the Universe. So I wanted to pick up another book by her because I thought I'd really like it. And I don't know how I feel about it so far. I got to page 40, I think, maybe a little past that since then, but it wasn't like the best, like The Loneliest Girl in the Universe, because I just love space, and this one isn't entirely about space. You can see my bookmarks still there. But yeah, so that is another book by Lauren James. I really like her as an author, so maybe I'll pick it up soon. This shelf over here is pretty messy and honestly pretty ugly, but I don't know how I'm going to organize it yet. I do have a Funko Pop right there of Spider-Man, and it's actually a bobblehead, so same with this one over here. That one's his bobblehead. Yeah, it's kind of strange. But yeah, I have this third Funko Pop and my last one, and it is right on this section. And over here I have these type of books that are like the question books or just like science books. So I have one that's about time, I have would you rather questions, and then I have one about science right here, or like the universe, that didn't fit upright, so I had to put it down like this. And then another one about old-fashioned superstitions, the cat one right there. So it's just those type of books that are like kind of fun to read, not really like a storyline, just like informational or cool fact books. On that shelf is this ginormous book that I could definitely not fit upright in this shelf. It is a giant book of ghost stories, and again, I'm really into horror or mystery, so I got this as a gift, and I really love it. I really want to display it more though because I like it so much, but I don't know how I'm going to do that. So if you have any suggestions of where I can put it anywhere in my bookshelf, that would be helpful. I was actually thinking about putting it there instead of Now Entering Adamsville, but I really like this book. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I might redo this video in like very soon to show you like the finalized one, because I just got really excited about this because it is my new bookshelf. But yeah, so that is the Ghost Stories book. I took off earlier is just a library book, and I'm currently reading this one. Well, actually, I'm not currently reading it, but I want to read it very soon because it is a library book. It is this book. It came out very recently, and it seemed really, really good, so I picked it up from the library, but I don't own it. The last part of the bookshelf is just even more random books than the books up here. So this book is just a book I got as a gift. It is a mystery, but it's very old time. This one I got from my mom. It was from a coworker, and
I don't even know if I'm gonna read it. It's, I don't know, just a random book. It was free. And then the one below that is just an informational book about horses, because if you don't know, I do ride horses. I am an equestrian. I like to have horse books. They are very good to read if you want information about that. And also, if you want to check out our pet channel with horses on it, you can go click the card. Yeah, I'll also have it linked in the description, so you can go check out our channel. I have it with my friend. Same with this, the same friend as this channel. The book under that is just another science book, and then the one underneath is just another horse book, but it is humongous, so it will not fit like anywhere. So I don't know, these two shelves are still kind of I don't know how to feel about them, but yeah, so that is pretty much the whole bookshelf. These are all the books I own except for that single book. And I thought, while I was filming this video, I might as well show you another book I'm reading right now. I am actually reading 2 books right now. It may seem like I'm reading a lot more. I don't know. I kind of just said I was reading a lot of books right now, but I am actually reading this one, and it is very good so far. This is from the library. I don't own it, so that's just another book. That is my whole bookshelf. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Chloe should be posting soon. We might try and post more videos. But yeah, stick around if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you later.